The first best of 5 in this qualifier. Buckle up. These are the 2 best players so far in the Western qualifier. It is Starbuck versus Jens. So far, we start with the norm. Jens is probably the only player in the world next to Moon who can still make a Keeper of the Grove look like it's 2021. And Starbuck on the other side can make every unit shine. Can play the mega aggression. He was in Demo's chat earlier saying, "Thank you, bro, for showing me the old school way of 2-farm aggression. I learned a thing." So I wouldn't be too surprised to see that here now. Archmage it is. No Mountain King here on Hammerfall, which would be thematically fitting. But I think that is reserved for smaller maps, for especially Merc Camp maps. So Archmage it is. But we're not going the 2-farm aggression route. We're going the 3-farm creep route. And we're not going Keeper, we're going Demon Hunter. So we have some change-ups. And this is pretty much exactly what Foggy did earlier. With the Wisp around. Has the repair up now. Did eat a tree. Everything fine. Map 1 in a best of 5. Oftentimes to test the waters. Oh, it's woken up early. Trying to get the water elemental. Nice play. Takes the focus off. No detonate though. Starbuck with the last hit. Nice little early exclamation mark. Demon Hunter's in though. Starbuck is playing the aggro round. Lots of support for Jens in the chat. Interesting. I said this yesterday. Starbuck for the first time in his career is not the hunter, but he's the hunted. How does he deal with that? Yesterday he dealt really. But Jens seems to be a bit higher class than Foggy recently. Got the counter expo up because he knows that this is an expansion go. And can he find the angles? And what did Starbuck learn from the match yesterday? Sometimes it's a bit about positioning. It's about how you approach a creep.
Forces are under attack.
We'll see about that. So far, still no 4th farm. That's kind of newish, right? The 3-farm expo. Demon Hunter's back. He wasn't able to connect too much. Only now onto the workers. This might be a little bit too late. It is still economical damage. There's no stab, but can just walk off. No block, no footman damage, but also barely any pressure here. Jens has to take care of his own expansion. It's at 50%. Should be finished in a bit. Makes it to the shop, but he's very bruised. Town portal gone. Boots instead. Lots of wisps. Starbuck, with the few losses he took, with the Arcane Tower coming up, should be able to tech really fast. He's the aggressor now, with the Demon Hunter moving to the right-hand side. It's not Jens's game yet. It's not Jens's winner bracket final yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
One big left hand. He shouldn't be able to counter this anymore. No defense on the footman, they're still attackable. Lots of wisps detonated. And also Moonwell Juice used. Demon Hunter back to what he does best, but the peasant positioning looks quite a bit better for Starbuck than it did yesterday. Double kill. 4 still saved. And when you can't get the Tree of Life, well, then hunt for whatever else is there. The Hunter's Hall seems in time if he gets it through. footman kills here. Interesting. Lots of Moonwell juice used to prevent or to delay level 3. Jens now in his comfort zone. Defense is his home turf. Good body block. Dribbles around. Archmage keeps up the pressure with another water elemental in a bit. I think Starbuck is fine as long as his economy... Ooh, trying to deny it. Doesn't work. As long as his economy isn't touched. Jens is fine until he gets the lures up. And his expansion. Which has to walk now. And he does. No time wasted. That's a sick save, actually. But Starbuck bled a few footman HP away. Shop is not up. Prioritizes the tech, prioritizes the blacksmith. No healing for the foot people. Has to play with his archmage alone, basically. Knows that the tree will be busy, that the archers will be busy. But there's nothing really to accomplish here, is it? Oh! Starbuck gets the big level 5 Taskmaster. Sick. That's incredible. That's incredible. And that delays level 3. Still able to get it with a pass and kill or some of the green spots. On the other side, Jens's lures are coming up. His lumber is looking fine, but these lures are fragile. And the archers are a bit out of position. Starbuck immediately realizes that I have no idea how he was able to heal up, honestly. That's level 3 finally. Burning away. Lure up. Repair coming. Super important for Jens. In the meantime, Archmage chased. Gotta move back. Do we still not have a shop? We do. We do. So it was new footman. Naga out for control. Footman donated. Jens hasn't been in offense for a long time though. And the human train is rolling. Rifles coming. Sanctum coming. The Blonde Devil will arrive on the battlefield in a second as well. Jens's expansion is saturated. Jens's lures are up. And the shop in the pot? Oh.
A player's forces are under attack.
Starbuck Zeppelin. Then scouts it though. Of course, with Dryad Archers, you have a lot of anti-air if you can reach. But it feels like Starbuck has the initiative for quite a while in this match. Ancient falling. We only have level 1 Fork Lightning. Demon Hunter not as overwhelming as Foggy's was yesterday. He back though, and he's still a threat, especially in combo with the Fork Lightning. Zeppelin to the rescue. Might burn though, and it does. Opening for the Demon Hunter for 2 more kills. There's no bandages yet, so he can't be controlled too well. Sork coming in, but there's also Dispel on the Dryad side. Jens' production is big. He's only tier 2 though, half the way to level 3, tier 3.
B2WH, B2WH, B2WH.
Let's go, a human fan, heavy metal. I like what I see. Jens taking a bit of a beating here, but Starbuck also not without flaws. Both have an expansion, both can recover, and Jens is still waiting for the tier 3. His late game is a scary one.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it's not the same as with anyone. If there's 5 mountain giants, I wouldn't be surprised. If he goes chimeras for some reason, I wouldn't be surprised. Jens is special. Just because the entire world is training Dryad Bears only doesn't mean that Jens has to go Dryad Bears only. Field scroll, beast scroll, DP, lots of scrolls. Important for Jens to kill this worker just a hair too late. Otherwise, he could have even killed the workshop. This is what he wanted to do all along. Dispel, needed. Nice block. We have a staff. No cancel of that. Reunited with the army. We go Bears. Somewhat understandable. Roar is good. Reju is good. Bears are not bad. But against the big rifle caster army, mountain giants are the ultimate unit. Starbuck is only Titu. Yo, Foggy, thank you for the raid, mate. Congrats to the Final Four. Can't wait to see you tomorrow in the Ukraine Derby. And as I said yesterday, it's just freaking amazing to see you play. And in the upper right-hand side, you know, War 3 Champions Finals are coming. I hope you're playing, mate. I hope you're playing. Welcome, Foggy community. I hope you're proud. Foggy is now the gold standard when it comes to Demon Hunter aggression versus Starbuck, as yesterday's play was so impressive. So far, Jens can't really recreate that, but he finds his own. Are we switching to mountain giants? I'm waiting for the upgrades, but I don't think we get it. Heal wards, nice. Heal scroll, double invuln, but we have heal wards on both sides. Of course, it's a little bit better and easier to snipe them with Archmage, Blizzard. Love the transition by Starbuck. Demon Hunter is a force to be reckoned with. Being caught though. Can the Sorks reach? It would be huge. Blood Mage 3. No Flame Strike. Hard to engage here. No clear front line at the moment, but next to the Moonwells, not too bad. Illusions, Dispel, but if you Dispel Illusions, that means you can't deal with Banish twice. Breaker, down though. Supply is even. That's usually in favor of the human, I would say. But with Moonwells and instant reinforcements, things are a little bit tricky. Oh, big slow trap. Archmage with the Blizzard. You gotta get out of there. Nicely done. Bears marching forward. I underestimated a Night Elf hold earlier today. That was colorful. But that was the last heal ward. Heal wave. Heal scroll is what it's called. Human army is suffering quite a bit, especially that mortar team far forward. Immolation constantly doing damage, but now the mana is gone. Naga level 4, not the most impactful level. Bears falling. Starbuck, is he losing much? The heal wards are amazing. Archmage almost out of mana. This heal ward could be huge. Can the Dryad reach? Yep, there's another one. Needs another attack. Clobbers it down with a bear. Quickly reacting to this. And the Archmage, for my taste, way too close to the Demon Hunter. Banish in for the rescue. Bears falling. This is a neck and neck fight between the two best players in this qualifier. Dryad focus is amazing. And it's level 5 Demon Hunter. Oh boy. Jens recovering. It's the end of nighttime. The available moon juice is the last bit of moon juice. Great macro by Starbuck as well with 4 production buildings. Relatively easy. And now there's no heal scroll anymore. On either side. No heal wards anymore. On either side. Archmage moving in when he's supposed to be in a defensive position. Very annoying Siphon. Great steps by Jens. This is some class Warcraft, and this is only game 1. Starbuck has to cancel this push. Almost losing a couple of units here, and we are down to 72 food on both sides. Holy moly, what an opening to the series.
A player's forces are under attack.
Who scales better now? Starbuck is basically maxed out. He can go one more armor upgrade. That's it. No tier 3. Jens can go double orb, double staff. Lots more upgrades. Mountain giants. Anything. Fairies. Starbuck got the heal scroll on this map though.
A
2
player's
shops.
forces are under attack.
Oh, can he not? The second one is on cooldown for 30 seconds. Oh, mean. Starbucks shop control as if he's an Unreal Tournament player. Next one up in 100 seconds. This is the nasty thing when you push from a shop angle. When you establish your push here, your opponent has no chance to go for this push anymore.
B2W Koala.
Kleine Schildpad, you absolute legend, man. I hope you saw the wall of shield pads and hearts that was raining down into the chat after your big dono earlier today. You madman. Thank you so much.
Town is under siege.
Towers up. Big blizzard. Only one heal scroll though. Zeppelin? Bear drop! Zeppelin bear flank? Really, bro? Really, bro? They're in the middle of it all! Oh, so disruptive! This is gonna be crazy! Bears marching forward. These bears are disrupting the retreat. Invis on an Archmage immediately. Breakers are falling quickly. Nicely moving out of Blizzard. He's doing this so well. As if he's played World of Warcraft raids for the past 15 years. Everything hurt. Both... Oh, he got the heal scroll. He got the so important heal scroll. Jens is playing an amazing game. Here in the winner bracket final. Now the Blizzard is rocking through. 14,000 damage, but since he had that second heal scroll, maybe he can take the punch. Wisps would be amazing. He can't get out of the slow trap. It is Blizzard 3, but it really doesn't look that way. 10 food lead for Starbuck. If Starbuck wins, then it's because of the Blizzard. He held on for the heal scroll for a long time. 16 food about to die. Blizzard. Oh, he's getting stuck in a snowstorm. Jens committed way too hard. Couldn't get out of the slow trap. Couldn't commit anymore. Trap card activated. And now how do you recover from this? No mana. No health. No heal scroll. Oh my god. Huge overcommitment. And Starbuck back in the saddle.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still even supply. Nobody has scrolls. An amazing match at the 20-minute mark. Spellbreakers are stealing the rejuve. Important. Takes out rifles. Nice snipe. And how much more mana is there for Sorceress? With Brilliance Aura, quite a bit. Naga close to 5. Big level up. The Zeppelin drop worked only once. Not anymore. Jens is mauling away heavily at the breakers, constantly slowed down. Great control by Jens. Can't fall into the same trap anymore. Mortar shots. Never underestimate them. 800 gold for Jens. The pride of the Americas. Showing the world who's boss. Can Starbuck prevail one more time? Push through, kill the Expo, win the game? He's mining out quicker, and Starbuck is losing quite some units here if target fired correctly. It's 2 more kills here. Blood Mage also not perfectly overwhelming as he was before. This is so close. That's a tastemaker for the rest of the series. This time Jens is more careful. Starbuck is not expanding a second time. He constantly has to rebuild. He can't keep up. 20,000 damage Archmage. Jens is doing his very, very, very best to dodge the blizzard, but these wisps couldn't. 2 more bears about to fall. The others aren't too healthy either. Detonates are coming in! No more slow! If you can't control bears and if you can't control the Demon Hunter, what's stopping Jens from winning this game? The main base is empty. Level 6 Metamorph can be activated with a little bit more. Archmage is hoping for level 6. Maybe he can outplay him with the Mass Telly. There's no Entangle in this race, but Starbuck is just bleeding units left and right. Is throwing the Militia, throwing the Kitchen Sink in this fight. I think Jens got it. If there's no miracle, then Jens got it. No mana, no Demon Hunter damage, not needed. Oh, Mass Telly. Starbuck is alive, but he has no more income. He can sell a bunch of... I can sell items? And expand again. The Talisman on the Blood Mage. Interesting, he keeps it. Jens is still mining for 4 minutes. But he taps out! Jens does it! Unbelievable! In the Rara Land qualifier, there was no chance. Starbuck floored him. Here, in the Dolphin Warcraft Championship Cup, things look a little different. GG. There were a couple of moments where the bear control wasn't absolutely perfect, but for the majority of the fights, how well he maneuvered out of that blizzard with the bears, except the one fight where he chased a bit too far and fell into the slow trap. Wonderful. I don't think the play styles change much. Starbuck always has the option to go for more aggression instead of an expo.
Forces are under attack.
Versus Night Elf Pally Rifle doesn't work too well. The Demon Hunter is too good. Archers are too good. And then you mix a Fire Lord in and then that's it. And we start with a ring. Good for Jens.
A player's forces are under attack.
While Starbuck was a celebrated participant in many, many matches, celebrated underdog, roles have changed now. Archmage gets the claw to counter the ring. Demon Hunter is looking. We have a wisp here to see if Starbuck moves towards this avenue, towards the expo. But he's going for a very casual, not casual, very conservative level 2 creep route. Jens still able to find him here, unable to deny level 2 without his own level 2. There is, of course, a decent chance for both players to meet again in the grand final. They are supposed to be the kings in this tournament.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Greetings from Chicago. Thank you for all you do.
Holy shit, dude! Again? I assume you're the same anonymous from Chicago. That's always the same anonymous from Chicago. $200? Bro. You know, Chicago turns out to be my absolute favorite city in the world recently. I don't know if there's anything that you have to do with it. Freaking legend, man. This is not the first time we get a donation like this. Unreal. Unreal this day. Unreal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What a large sum this is, man. Stuff like this, of course, always goes back into the War 3 Champion servers, into the weekly cups. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting the scene. Incredible. BSK, thank you for the sub. $200 out of nowhere. You guys are complete mental. Completely crazy. $200 just like that. Unbelievable. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, thank you. Game time. Archmage level 3, faster than the demon. This time, no hurt footy here. I never know how to continue casting after moments like this. I'll never learn this.
Town is under siege.
Insane snipe by Starbuck. While the last expansion was able to get up very quickly. Nice Detto. That's level 3. Ooh, that's level 3 and he's close to the expo. Well, the Tree of Life was able to come up without being contested on map 1. That's not the case here, but full mana, Arcane Tower, yep, but all units clumped up. There is a stab, so even if Jens gets surrounded, he can get out quickly. Nicely moving around the Arcane. Not a single loss. Yo, let's go! Skimmy with the 5 gifties on top of his... How many gifts is this? Oh my! That's gifts up 500, dude! The big 5. That's the big 5, man. 500 on top of the $100 earlier. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Zumza 1 elf, thank you. You're all insane.
Thanks for the WC3 content.
It is my pleasure, man. It is a privilege to do this. It is. Mass repair. Holy shit, that costs a ton of resources. Toby!
Neo du bist der Beste. Danke für den Content. Super match.
Isn't it, Toby? Isn't it? Yes, it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. While I get a lot of support here, Jens is not getting a lot of support from his workers. Still under pressure with the water elemental. Most importantly, he keeps the lures up. The missing expo is a huge detriment. It is quite tricky on springtime. Starbuck sniped this nicely. Jens didn't even have the chance to creep his spot to maybe expand here. Holy shit, this was a surreal 5 minutes. Agro switched to the hero. Demon Hunter trying to buy time, but he's so hurt and Starbuck is so stable this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
No way, dude. Okay! Okay, it is apparently the time to throw subs at me.
Town is under siege.
Goddamn butt crumbs. Fix your goddamn sub addiction. 10 gifted subs by butt crumbs. Gift sub total 2,937. You always have to be on top, huh? You always have to be on top of the dono counter. Disgusting behavior once again, but what do you expect from a person called Butt Crumbs? Thank you, mate. This time Starbuck is in a dominant position. Naga very hurt. Demon Hunter was very hurt. Maxime, thank you for the sub. Wait a minute, he just killed the Blood Mage. How did that happen? Okay, only a level 1 hero back in 30 seconds. Still the big problem is one base Jens.
Less than 3 Neo. Der Beste.
Glad you enjoy it, Maxime. Very, very glad.
A player's forces are under attack.
How do I recover from all the support? How does Jens recover from being on one base? He's gotta go for a bust, right? Like the longer Starbucks mines, the further he gets ahead. The flip with the gift sub. Bro. Glad to see you, mate. Glad to see you.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 4 Demon Hunter. Jonathan, thank you
Where
for
are
this.
the orcs?
Didn't sign up. They were afraid. TS Yok admitted it. Nice snipes, but that was the last bit of mana. Bears in. Units hurt. Starbuck no TP. Is there a chance for Jens to make this work? It would be pretty surreal, to be honest. Supply is in favor of Starbuck. Heal scrolls, very good. Now we got Banish up. Jens continues to get kills though. But how long can he hold on? Misposition on the rifle. Clearly. If there was an expansion behind this, I'd say Jens has a good shot actually. The fights look tremendous. But there isn't. And lumber is short too.
Players' forces are under attack.
Starbuck isn't playing flawlessly. Similar to yesterday.
Players' forces are
Now
under
60 food. Now we get the levels. MG. On one base you go MG. Yo, it's just Peter. Thank you for the 5 gifted, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Protecting 5 community members from the ads. Love it. Thank you. This must be a pretty big hype train. Surely is a hype train in my heart. Incredible. Incredible. Jens is still fighting and kicking. His entire game relies on a strong Demon Hunter. Zeppelin drop again, but Starbuck also sees like, what? You're doing this on one base? Are you kidding me? He might be in for a base trade. This might also be a little too late. We have a town portal to fight, but this will not be the perfect setup. Starbuck is aiming for the 1-1. But with home turf advantage and a lot of moon wells, we've seen miracles happen. Shop coming, towers coming. Middle of nighttime. Jens has so little though. He's trying to save himself to Mountain Giant. Going for the shop. Kicks it, retreats. Zeppelin. Nice.
A player's forces
Also the Zeppelin amazing against Siphon Mana. MG number 1 up. Off we go. Is one Mountain Giant enough to break through this? It's an absurd 20 food advantage, but a Demon Hunter makes up for quite a bit. First breaker down. Every breaker that falls might enable a rejuvenation. Staff at the ready. Heal scroll 2. Starbuck still holds on to 2 of them. Banish everywhere. On the demon, on the bear, no anti-magic. Mountain Giant untouched. The real strength of Mountain Giants comes in when there's 2. And you can distribute the taunts. Towers also up. A Mountain Giant, of course. Just a little scratch on the surface. Can Jens close the gap? Piercing damage, not great against MGs. Pretty solid against bears, amazing versus dryads. Can Starbuck finish the game before the next nighttime? We don't have mortar teams. We don't have tier 3. We will fully develop 80 food soon. Tier 2 army. Jens, pretty conservative. Demon Hunter in the middle of it all. Again. These peasants are falling like flies.
With the towers and shop coming up reminds me of Infi versus Colorful earlier, where Infi only needed an arcane tower to win.
Exactly! Blood Mage again. Needs to use the first heal scroll already. He got so much mana though. Bears falling like flies. Jens stemming against the defeat. Maybe just, you know, get some respect off of Starbuck for some moves he's pulling off here. But the HP bar is dropping and dropping and dropping, and so is the supply, and Starbuck pulls further and further ahead. The Fork Lightning hits hard. That was the last one though, and it's still the beginning of daytime. He was able to get a little bit of moon juice in via Moonstone, but Dryad, like once the rifles have some freedom and once the rifles are in range, this is a little bit too much for the Night Elf army. Level 5-5 though. Can Superman save the day again? Oh, that was a big Moonwell that just went down. And for that, even if Jens is going for Metamorph, he needs a potion. And then he will still be banished. The great round of production for Starbuck again, who keeps the supply gap open. This game looked rather one-sided after the Expo cancel, and it was almost determined. But we're playing 2 base, 1 base for 12 minutes now. The fact that Jens is alive is impressive. And the fact that Starbuck is not getting deterred from the first loss, also impressive. We are in for a wonderful winner bracket final. And you guys are appreciating the hell out of it. The walls are closing in. The rifles are closing in. Half of daytime. Nice zap. Really nice zap. 5.9. Okay, we will get Metamorph, huh? Oh, the banish saves by Starbuck. Extraordinaire. No deny here. Archmage also close to 5. Breaker, is that 6? It is! How to get mana now, though? He does have the resources. The staffs are incredible. Is it time? Clarity. Ooh, this has to work for a while. Can Metamorph save the day? Can Metamorph make up for 30 food? The Starfall earlier was a bit underwhelming. Demon Hunter can't get too close here.
The town is under siege.
So close, so close, so close. Metamorph activated. No, he gets burned. Isn't he? Here it is. Demon Hunter Ultimate. The last ditch effort. But here's Banish and he can't attack anymore. That's the problem. And the Dryads can't reach, otherwise they're dead. And Banish again. And again, and again, and again. How to disable a quote-unquote ultimate. Renders it useless for the first time in Warcraft 3 history. Metamorphosis is made look like a fool by the Blood Mage over and over again. Not just today, but in the past couple of weeks. Thanks to the Blood Mage, the Blonde Devil is laughing at the face of his elf brother, and Starbuck ties up the series. But he had to work hard for it. Couple of mistakes in the beginning. Did recover. And in the end, played a clean push from an advantageous position. It was a slow and steady decline. Without an expo, 2 base, 1 base is hard to compete. It is the Keeper of the Grove. We know our bunch, don't we? Nobody is really playing Keeper anymore. Except Jens, who's been with the Keeper since his rise to the top of the scene.
A player's forces are
Moon
under
also versus Leon was able to use him really, really well. You have to play him in an extraordinary way. Starbuck with the 3 farm. I think this is the right call. If you bring the fight early to Jens, he's at home. He likes that. He likes being punished early on. And he defends, and he trades, and defends, and trades, and all of a sudden he's ahead and he's owning.
player's forces are under attack.
Tide Hunters is also the easiest expansion. Makes a lot of sense. Footman pulled the creeps, makes this a little weird. An Archmage with level 1 harass. Being caught right away with an Entangle, which is unlocked as well. Very little mana available for Jens. Tree is already growing. Starbuck must assume this. Was probably hoping to be able to break through here. But with only level 1, there's a limited amount, or level 2, there's a limited amount of water elementals. Question is, do we have Dispel? The answer for Jens is usually always yes, boom, boom. That costs 2 wisp, that costs a bit of lumber, but you make sure that your tree goes up. Starbuck is not pulling back and he's not going into a direct fight. This seems very smart to me. Don't risk anything, like an Entangled Surround. But still take objectives off the map, like the turtle can. Low risk, good reward. Expo 60%. Expo done. He's ahead. Can you explain Keeper First? Hell yeah! Keeper First is an amazing early game hero as long as there's no Dispel. Because Treants are really strong summons. And Entangle is a beautiful disable that basically, if you use an Entangle, you kill the unit. And with that, you can force expenses, you can kill Footman to slow down creeping, you can go for economy to slow down the tech, and you can do this over and over and over again. Thing is, both of his spells are easily countered by this spell. So if that's up later in the game, he becomes useless. He's not a great fighter, he's not a good tank, he's not dealing good damage. And that's the strength. So he basically sacrifices late game strength to make sure to get an expansion up early. That is the win condition. And Jens also has shown ways to make the keeper look better by harassing a lot. In this case, he's also a good carry for an Orb of Venom as he operates from range. That's always beneficial. And poking into human bases is not a novel concept for him either. So this forces Starbuck basically to go into an Arcane Tower, otherwise the Treants will be very good. There we go. Staff away though. So it also forces Starbuck into going for a staff, because the least you want is to get your hero entangled, surrounded, and killed. Second hero can still be a Demon Hunter for late game strength, but he can be paired with Panda, Alchemist, Naga, whatever your flavor is. Starbuck, sneaky. Going through the top lane at the red spot, aiming for the entangled gold mine. That is not a financial burden, as to establish the entangle doesn't cost anything, but it's time. And it's forcing him back. And elevates the pressure of your own expansion and gets rid of the TP. Great move by Starbuck. What the fuck, guys? Don't you like a flat 5,000? Do you have to push it further? 50 euros by Swiss Gamer Dad. Let's go W3 champions. Katreat with the 10 euros. Seems like a nice cause and just want to chime in with whatever I can at the moment. Katreat, you're so sweet! And Alexand, also with the 10 euros. You guys are freaking lovely. Well, now that the big 5k is ruined, we have to have bigger goals, I guess. Panda second. Oh, dodges against a little bit of it. Looked good. So we have individual damage with Entangle. We have area of effect damage with Breath of Fire. And apart from that, we don't have much damage because there's the fend up. Jens, unfortunately, running into the creeps. This will slow down his creeping down the roads. Was a bit overwhelmed by Starbuck's play here, it seems. Still gets the kill, though. These two seems like they're operating on a very, very even level. Region scroll running, but you can only cancel one of them. How are the techs? Tier 2 done. Going into Dryads right away. We have a Mountain King out against this. No Blood Mage. Siphon could be cancelled by Entangle if you think you have the mana superiority. Keeper is very squishy and a hammer can go a long way. But man, will Jens be happy to not face a Blood Mage this series? Blood Mage feels necessary. Sorry for the smack. Blood Mage feels necessary when you have a Demon Hunter against you. That's not the case here. So a Mountain King can, of course, be a weapon of mass destruction with Stormbolt, with Clap. Oh, creep deck here. Pandas stopped. Gets the Rune Bracers. Pretty damn amazing. Jens lost the town portal early, mind you, so this is a very tricky situation now. Still gets some kills in. Trades a Dryad for a Priest. Couple of footmen also. Jens, all of a sudden, after being creepjacked, being the aggressor, how did that work out? Quite nicely, I gotta say. But one last hit went to Starbuck. And that prevented level 3 for the Panda. Imagine this fight with level 2 Breath of Fire. Keeper out of a dicey situation, both on 2 bases, both on tier 2. Working on the tier 3 is Jens. It is a big 70 food army though. Can you distract long enough and defend long enough? Starbuck is getting lower income, but Starbuck again with a double heal scroll. I think he's playing around this almost perfectly. Keeper has the staff. Panda shouldn't fall. Also has an Invo Potion. Breath of Fire. Maybe in a little bit of panic. Invo Potion dodges the Stormbolt. The big one's gone for the defense. Time for the Panda to go a little crazy. Mountain King levels up big time. More and more Dryads are falling. He needs the staff very soon. Got him out now. Jens is only now pumping. He's waiting for the bears, but his tier 3 is so late. Time for potions. Anything. Literally anything that saves time to get him some units. The Shredder, for example. Goddamn, Starbuck is pushing so fast. Overwhelming human push. Starbuck distracted nicely. Got further and further ahead and Jens can't follow. Was pretty ambitious to move across the map onto the lab. We have one orb. Demon Hunter third. Interesting choice. Jens was expecting a push towards the Expo. That's why there's an Ancient of War. That's why there's an Ancient Protector. Starbuck just plasters everything with towers. Lol. Yeah, why not? He's clogging it all up. Jens can't reunite his units, really. Demon Hunter to the rescue. Maybe as a late counter to a strong Mountain King. Towers mostly dealt with, but that means the Breath of Fire ended up on the buildings and not on the humans. Now we have a Demon Hunter, but he burns for 7. Oh boy. The Panda needs mana, but there's no shop. It's the beginning of nighttime, so there's that. If Jens holds here, this is a miracle. Keeper Dryads behind the Ancient of War in a great position though. And there's no Blood Mage. And there's an empty mana Mountain King with the counter Demon Hunter now. This is not impossible, but there's still 2 heal scrolls. And breakers are strong. Staff ready, bear saved. Oh, he needs every single nighttime second. This push seems too stable. The big blocker unit is gone. So is the AP. And this is a wonderful position for Starbuck. Breakers up front. You can't do any... If you engage, all the damage is coming to you. If you don't engage, rifles shift the damage to the buildings. Wow. This felt like the big revenge of Starbuck. Angry. Fierce. Great timing. Rejuvenation is being stolen now. Mass detonate again. But some bears are fighting with like 0 HP. The staff is ready. Needs it for the demon soon. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Amazing combo. Gets rid of the last heal scroll by Starbuck. Level up on the MK. Will it die though? No. Has an Invo Potion. Save for 7. If only he had a nuke here. If only he had that Demon Hunter early. Panda 4. Jens holding on by a thread. I've seen crazier comebacks by Jens. Maybe. He has most of the puzzle pieces in play. But it's not enough puzzle pieces. Trying to force a town portal now. But I think this might be the end of the line here. With the panda being so low, the potion being used already. No level 5. The bears are meaningless against the breaker rifle combo. And Jens sees it themselves. Maybe the keeper wasn't the play. Maybe some of the parts were missing. GG. Starbuck takes control of the series again. And he's doing well that way. As a fellow bald guy, do you feel like being bald gives you an advantage? You don't have to shampoo your hair. You don't have to go to the barber. You don't have to brush it, style it. That's at least 2 letter games a day that you can put in more. The barber takes longer. That's 3 letter games. And that piles up, man. That piles up. So obviously, how do you think I reached 1500 MMR? Actually, by growing a little bit of hair back because I had no time to shave. But that's a different topic. Northern Isles, very straightforward. There's an expo, you take it. There's a human expo, you attack it. Both players should know how this game will pan out. The Ogre Magi is gone. No steal so far by Jens, I think. But he's doing good damage towards the economy. Creeps killed it, I think. Yep. So far, all Starbuck kills. It's a clean. So with this setup, there's a lot of pressure on Jens already. He was burning through a bit of mana. He didn't accomplish much. He couldn't slow down the Archmage from level 3. He was probably hoping that this would go better. And more painful. If he takes the worker of the Town Hall, that's a delay. If he deals damage to the Archmage, that's maybe an early shot. That's maybe an early regen scroll. That's maybe more time to pressure. Big hits here. And fast hits as well. Can he force the Archmage into a town portal? Is Starbuck playing it too greedy? Is Jens playing it too greedy? The answer for both is no. Another kill right there. Jens is catching up. What the? What's happening here? Why is this happening here? Ancient of War in position, no counter expo. It's forgot the Hunter Soul. That is not allowed at all. Ooh, gigantic mistake. This delays floors, dryads, bears, everything. Might have to skip dryad. But then how do you deal with the blood mage? even on the highest level, sometimes executing a build order perfectly is winning you big chunks of the game. But the Demon Hunter got the Ring of Regeneration. He got the boots, he got the staff. There's a lot he can do with that. This shop though, any chance to purchase something? Trying to prevent the staff. He doesn't get anything from it. Oh, the longer the series goes, the more and more Starbuck's experience shines, and the more we see the nerfs of Jens. This is not peak performance anymore. Not game 1 Jens anymore. Naga's threatened. Has to fall back. Tier 3 on the way, but delayed. We have another shop here. What the hell is he doing? This is not Foggy's ultra aggression. And Starbuck can pretty much do whatever he wants right now. Water Elementals have a way bigger uptime because the Dryads aren't there and the Dispel is late. But this shop must have a big purpose. It's a big puzzle piece of Jens' play apparently. He's going for it twice. Wisp is moving out. He has big resources. Staff in. Oh, this is weird now. Oh, he was passing the staff. Needs it now. That didn't do too much, unfortunately. Starbuck Q's tier 3 immediately. What? I don't have a grand idea what this was. It wasn't winning him the game, that's for sure. We go mass air. With the Mountain King second, Starbuck trying to show that he doesn't need the Blood Mage to be successful. There's still a Wisp here, by the way. Okay, now we got it. Is he walled in? A little bit of time for Jens to recover, but what's he throwing at this mass air? There's no winds. Dryads get bodied. Bears can't attack up. Jens needs a play. Jens needs a play that Starbuck isn't expecting, and to come up with that is incredibly hard. Stormbolt on an archer, lucky for the demon. There's the staff at the ready though. Archmage boots paying dividends, of course. But the counter aggression made it so the Tree of Life finishes. Nice. He has no lumber. He needs a shredder, doesn't he? He doesn't have lumber for shredder. Oh my god, he doesn't even... Oh, he has a shredder already. Okay. I was about to say, he doesn't even have enough wisps for both mines. Is there any hope left, chat? Dragonhawk attack on the shredder. No AP, no Dryad. No orb. No archers. Going straight for the shredder, which can be repaired. But then you switch target to the wisp and there's your damage. Usually Jens is very comfortable being the punching bag.
Town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
He needs a crazy reversal. Griffins are coming. Pally is coming. This comeback by Jens was only allowed because of Starbuck's tier 3. He could have been at 70 already, pushing in the main as so often. But sometimes you gotta win with style. Greater mana. Yep, if there's no Blood Mage, you gotta find a new way to get your mana in, eh? Bears are unfortunately essential for Jens to keep creeping. Still don't see the best anti-air solution. What is the best anti-air solution? Oh! Demon Hunter, Invo Potion is trying to fight out, but he's surrounded there. The creeps are helping big time. Demon Hunter finds his way out. Maybe could have walked it off, but better safe than sorry. Okay, this was a little weird. Town portal gone. 3, 2, 1 heroes, not really overwhelming. The big problem are ironically Dragonhawk. Third base. I think Starbuck is enjoying every single second now. This feels like a victory lap. If he underestimates Jens though. Is there a way? We also get the third base here. Starbuck is far away from that. Air units rather fast in traversing the map. You'd love to have talents against griffins. Hippos don't seem to cut it actually. Sapper. Might be caught. Aren't caught. Demon Hunter throws himself in the vanguard. Naga with the fork lightning. Heal wave at the back. Sapper connects actually. And gets rid of the building. Okay. But Jens doesn't have a TP anymore. He's got to fight this with the little forces he got against the defeat, against the lower bracket. It's a Herculean task. No more immolation, just a bit of mana burn. Mana shield saves the Naga for a bit, but that shield is melting. Demon Hunter, can he get out? Actually, Jens survives. And actually, Jens will be upper base in a bit. He survived. Oh god, he's so desperate for XP. When is he mining? A minute. Starbuck spending a lot of resources. Ooh, that's Sapper. There was a golden Sapper. Jens' big wins oftentimes, and he wasn't spending upkeep for a long time. That's why he was rich. How far can you push the punching bag narrative? love the Invis Scout. Did I say this weekend? I love the Invis Archer Scout.
Players' forces are under attack.
Starbuck figured this out now. Militia, crazy damage with the 2 attack upgrades. I think I wouldn't have known that Militia benefit from upgrades if you had asked me. Thankfully you didn't. This army is gigantic. Jens is getting an army together too. 10 Dryads. Plus APs. Home turf. Instant reinforcements. Is this not unwinnable anymore? Dodge. Nice. Very rare do you see 3 base, 3 base. Starbuck again. Crazy inventory. 3 heal scrolls. Double staff online. But the defense is an Ancient War against mass air. We do have Nature's Blessing. Moves the Dragonhawks back. Oh, the Dryads are only trickling in. This is not what you want. A Tinker would be great, a Panda would be great, but sometimes it has to be a Demon Hunter and a Naga. Heal Ward not cancelled immediately. There we go. The supply numbers are relatively even. Can the Dryads do this? 3 heal scrolls, but still the focus fire is pretty damn good, I gotta say. Problematic, the Griffin. Holy Light at the ready. And Starbuck still 80 food. Man, he is producing so much. He's also switching into mortars, which will then be the mega hard counter. Almost a knockout punch on the demon. Starbuck with 1.5 feet in the grand final. Lots of Dragonhawks died. Now you can deal with the Griffins, but is this too little? Level 5 Naga would be fantastic. Staff, great timing. New Dryads coming in. He does have the resources to rebuild. Needs repair. A lot of that. Stormhammers, so good against it. This base will fall, but at what cost? Now he TP's out. The Griffins are safe. Wonderfully executed with a comfortable bank of 1,300. Or again has the 3 scrolls. But we expand again. We're not done here. Jens has no plans for the rest of the evening. Love the transition. Love the tactical thinking here. Moving away from the mass castles very early into mass air. And now that there's a big mass air army with only Dryads, it's gonna be Knights and Mortars. Knights and Mortars gonna shred this army.
The player's forces are under attack.
He has the frag shards. He has the blockers. Does he have enough? The Griffins are essentially useless except for hero focus. You gotta kite like a god, my Chilean friend. Otherwise, Starbuck in the grand final. And I don't think Starbuck wants to spend more time on this map here. Mana shield gone, staff at the ready, but the Demon Hunter is just limping across the battlefield. No double orb, would love to see it, but then you don't have frost arrow, so I understand. "20 minutes. Oftentimes, the main bases and the expo disappear together. 3 minutes of mining in the main due to a couple of disruptions. 1.5 minutes here. For Jens, he is comfortable with that second base. Starbuck is on a bit on a timer. He will be facing 5/5 heroes. It's 4 heal scrolls though. This entire tournament, you gotta say it again and again and again and again. The shop control by Starbuck is unreal. Nobody puts so much emphasis onto heal scrolls as the Slovenian silver hand. So, these mortars. What do you do against these mortars? I guess fork lightning and demon attacks? You need the damage. How well can you control big armies? This is gonna be wild. Stormbolt to control the fight. Let's take a look at these Dryads. They must be disappearing quickly. The frag shots are crazy. Demon Hunter down to 50% already. He has nothing to save himself. Dryads moving forward, but he can't really get a hold. Oh, he can get a hold. He's jumping onto mortars big time. He still has 4 more though in the middle of it all. 10 foot down. Starbuck is at 100 supply and has no intention to let this game go any longer. 2 mortar volleys and everything here is dead. TP out. Volleys come in. Little bit too late. Gets almost everything out of here. This expo is gone in a minute. Did Starbuck stretch too far with high upkeep? He's only getting 8 gold a second right now. Jens is still mining from 3. He gets 21. Huge bank. His base will fall. There's no way to defend it. Jens gets the first heal scroll of the game.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, chat, you're right. 3 steps, 4 heal scrolls. Unbelievable. Oh my. Zeppelin, mortars in the woods. Oh shit, he's not gonna be able to reach. He's not able to reach. Starbuck is a freaking genius. How are you supposed? You can't. You can't. Oh my god. This is brilliant. Constant attacks. You can't repair because of frag shards. Good luck getting them out though. Demon Hunter in the middle of the pack. Jens keeps his cool. 80 food against 100. You gotta hold this though. It's 3,000 gold still left. But how do you do that? How do you do that? He can't reach with some Dryads now. Okay, not bad, but you need to get the kills, bruh. The mortars are fighting back. Dryads getting attacked big time. We still got 1 heal scroll. We still got a 400 gold bank, but Jens isn't mining anymore and Starbuck is. He's not losing anything. The tree is down. I think this is it. What is the way out? Starbuck on 100 for such a long time. Still on 1,000 gold. And this is his base now.
Players' forces are under attack.
We're almost mining out Northern Isles. Surreal. And the mortars are winning the game. There's no way to crack this. Starbuck didn't kill a single unit. He was 4.8, 4.9 at the beginning of the fight. Brilliant, brilliant Starbuck to have the presence of mind in a situation like this, in a winner bracket final. And base races you can't win. 200 IQ, yep. At least. The mortars in the woods win the game. Starbuck loses game 1, but then boom, boom, boom. 1 game after the next. And he ends it in so much style. Big Swag walk into the grand final where he belongs. Losing a map to Foggy, losing one map to Jens. That's all the competition got out of him. He is Europe's best gamer in Warcraft 3, and whoever comes through the lower bracket has an insane task ahead of him. If it's not Starbuck who makes it to the DWCC, I don't know how that's supposed to happen, dude. I don't know.